Ever wondered what could make a digital artwork sell for millions? Welcome to the world of non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. Imagine owning a one-of-a-kind item in the digital realm, something that cannot be replicated or replaced. That's the magic of NFTs. Unlike cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are fungible and can be exchanged on a like-for-like basis, NFTs are unique. Each token carries distinct information or attributes that set them apart, making every NFT different from the rest. And this uniqueness is verifiable. Thanks to blockchain technology, the digital ledger that records transactions, the provenance and ownership of NFTs are indisputable. NFTs have found applications across various sectors of the digital economy, from art to gaming to collectibles. They've transformed digital art into something you can own, introduced rare virtual items in games, and given birth to digital collectibles. NFTs are creating a new frontier in the digital economy, but what exactly makes them valuable? From the Mona Lisa to a tweet, the value of an object often lies in its uniqueness and scarcity. That's where non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, step in, and that's what we explore here at Cryptic Mystic Vault. Unlike traditional digital assets that can be copied and shared indefinitely, each NFT is one of a kind. You heard it right, it's as unique as your fingerprint. This uniqueness, combined the ability to verify ownership through blockchain technology, forms the cornerstone of their value, a concept we delve into on our channel, Cryptic Mystic Vault. Now let's talk about scarcity. Just like the Mona Lisa, there's only one original. NFTs bring this concept to digital world, creating scarcity where there was none. This digital scarcity is driving demand, especially the world of digital art, gaming and collectibles. And then there's the art market. NFTs are transforming it, allowing digital artists to sell their work directly to consumers, bypassing traditional gatekeepers. All of this and more is what we try to decipher for you at Cryptic Mystic Vault. However, like any good story, NFTs are not without their share of controversies and criticisms. So stay tuned to Cryptic Mystic Vault for insights into this intriguing world. No innovation comes without a cost, and NFTs are no exception. The first and perhaps most significant criticism of non-fungible tokens is their environmental impact. Each transaction involving an NFT requires a substantial amount of energy, contributing to the carbon footprint. This is due to the intense computational processes involved in verifying and recording transactions on the blockchain. Then we have the speculative nature of NFTs. Like any emerging market, it's prone to wild price swings and hype-driven buying. This volatility makes NFTs a high-risk investment. For every story of a digital artist becoming an overnight millionaire, there are countless tales of investors left holding worthless tokens when the hype fades. But it's not just about financial risks. There are legal considerations and challenges too. For instance, copyright issues and intellectual property rights. The legal framework around NFTs is still in its infancy, and there are gray areas. Just because someone buys an NFT associated with a digital artwork, it doesn't necessarily mean they own the copyright to that artwork. This has led to instances of art theft, where artists' works are tokenized and sold without their permission. Lastly, while blockchain technology is inherently secure, the platforms and marketplaces where NFTs are bought and sold may not be. This opens up potential for scams and fraud. Still, NFTs continue to gain traction, with some fascinating real-world examples. From virtual real estate to digital art, NFTs are making waves in the market. Let's delve into some real-world examples. Remember the digital artist Beeple? His NFT artwork sold for a whopping $69 million at Christie's auction house, making headlines worldwide. Not to mention NBA Top Shot, a platform for trading officially licensed NBA collectible highlights, which has seen over $200 million in sales. But it's not just all sunshine and rainbows. The NFT craze has also seen its fair share of controversies. Band Kings of Leon released their latest album as an NFT, leading to debates about accessibility and equity in the music industry. Then there's the case of Every Day's the First 5,000 Days, an NFT that sold for millions, raising questions about valuation and the speculative nature of the market. NFTs are also making an impact globally, albeit differently. In Western markets, digital art and collectibles are the main drivers. But in Asia, virtual real estate and gaming-related NFTs are taking the lead. This shows how cultural and economic differences can shape the adoption and use of NFTs. So where does this leave us? Are NFTs the future of the digital economy, or are they just a bubble waiting to burst? As we navigate this digital frontier, one thing is clear. NFTs have challenged traditional notions of value and ownership, and their story is far from over. As with any new technology, the future of NFTs is uncertain. This uncertainty gives rise to speculation. Are NFTs truly a revolutionary digital asset that will become a sustainable part of the digital economy? Or are they a speculative bubble destined to burst? One thing is for certain. NFTs have the potential to change the game. They could fundamentally alter how we perceive and interact with digital content. This could extend beyond digital art and collectibles into realms such as virtual reality, digital real estate, and even digital identities. Imagine owning a piece of the metaverse, or having your digital identity secured and verifiable via blockchain technology. These are the possibilities that NFTs and the blockchain technology that powers them bring to the table. For the tech-savvy among us, it's worth noting that the robustness of NFTs lies in the underlying blockchain technology. Blockchain's decentralized nature ensures that every NFT is unique and cannot be duplicated, lending credence to the idea of digital scarcity. However, the sustainability of this technology is dependent on its ability to scale and evolve, overcoming challenges such as energy consumption and transaction speed. On the flip side, the naysayers argue that the current hype around NFTs is reminiscent of past economic bubbles. They point to the highly speculative nature of the NFT market, where perceived value can fluctuate wildly. The question then is whether this current surge in interest and value is sustainable, or if it is a bubble waiting to burst. One thing that could determine the longevity of NFTs is regulation. As the world begins to grapple with this new digital asset, legal and regulatory frameworks will need to adapt. This could either provide a solid foundation for the growth of NFTs, or it could stifle their potential. Whether NFTs will stand the test of time or not, they have certainly sparked a conversation about value, ownership, and the digital economy. As we move forward, it will be interesting to watch how this conversation evolves and shapes the future of NFTs.